Breaking news out of the NBA, Charlotte Hornets guard LaMelo Ball expected to miss the beginning of the regular season. The team says he is dealing with a grade 2 ankle sprain, that according to The Athletic. Suffered that injury Monday night's preseason game against the Wizards. Was an all-star just a year ago, averaging 20 points, 6.7 boards, 7.6 assists per game. Hornets trying to get back to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. They'll begin the regular season a week from Wednesday in San Antonio. Taking a look at LaMelo Ball's injury history, he did have a fractured wrist, which caused him to miss 21 games back in the 2020-21 season. Missed just 6 games last year because of health and safety protocols. So right now dealing with this grade 2 ankle sprain, unsure exactly how much he will miss, but it does appear he will be missing the beginning of the season. Let's bring in NBA insider Bill Reiter on the phone to talk about LaMelo Ball and the Hornets here. Bill, what can you tell us about this injury and the expectations for him moving forward?
Yeah, Amanda, I know that your star player missing time to start the season is not what you want, but there is a sigh of relief emanating from Charlotte right now. And talking to some folks around the NBA in the last 20 minutes as the news has come down, there were some concerns out there that this could be more severe. So even though it's a couple days to a couple weeks, we'll see how he heals. I think in the end it's good news for Charlotte that Ball's not going to miss substantial time.
And that was my next question with these injuries and what you know. I mean, a couple days to a couple weeks is what you're thinking?
I'm not an expert, but the experts I've talked to and a couple executives I asked that question to said, sort of rolled their eyes at me and said, you never know, but a couple weeks is a good guess. It can be more, it can be less, depending on the severity of the injury and how quickly somebody heals. But I don't think it's at all unlikely, if things go well, that Ball could be back on the floor in, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks from this moment. It is, at least in terms of what the fear was, that it could be a lot more time. Pretty good news, and it should be, if things go well, pretty short term in terms of how long he's sidelined.
So we mentioned the Hornets trying to get back to the postseason for the first time in 2016. They were oh so close last year. They didn't do a whole lot this offseason. What are your expectations for the Hornets this season?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. They obviously lost Miles Bridges to legal issues that are still ongoing. Gordon Hayward is healthy. We hope he's going to be healthy. I think, what do they win? 43 games, I think it was last year. Borderline play-in team, that's where they were. I think they can be that and a little bit better, Amanda, if Ball is able to be on the floor for 65 or 70 or 75 games. He's entering his third year. It's the year that guys tend to make massive leaps. Your third year with major minutes. For Giannis, it was year 4 because he didn't play a lot of minutes in year 1. But guys that become stars at the Giannis level or the level below, which is probably where Ball projects, third year is really where it kicks in. I know they think in Charlotte they can compete for a top 6 spot in the Eastern Conference. No one else I've talked to in the East thinks that's the case. But people respect that team and think they're going to be interesting and think they're going to be tough to play.
Hey, believe in yourself. That's all that matters there. Bill Reiter on the phone with us talking about LaMelo Ball and his injury there, but saying that the Hornets breathing a sigh of relief that it is not worse, expected to miss the start of the season. But again, maybe just a couple days to a couple weeks. Coming up next, we'll continue to follow this breaking news. LaMelo Ball dealing with an ankle sprain, expected to miss the beginning of the season. We'll talk to Tim Doyle next. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.